20 years old, and I'm an urban cyclist.
Can you recall any time in your life where you was ever discriminated against?
I think anytime that anyone tells me I'm too pretty to be gay, I think that's the biggest one. Like, being a femme, you're pretty much like invisible in the LGBT community. And when you do try to like come out and be proud about it, it's just a matter of like, oh, really? Like, people just act so surprised. Like, I couldn't possibly be because I don't dress like a lumberjack. And, even in the actual lesbian community, there's still so many roles placed on what you look like. Like, you're a femme and you're supposed to be really girly and be the wife, and then if you're a butch, you're supposed to be the man. But when you have girls who are like really in between, or like me, I don't feel like I'm that girly or I'm that butch, but I don't really like being placed like people expect me to be with a certain type of woman. Or when people see me with my girlfriend, they think like, oh, that makes sense because they look like a girl and a boy. Like, it's not like that. And I should be able to be freely femme without all these roles being placed on my relationship, you know?
How do you deal with that?
Um, I don't know. I guess it like makes me really aggressive. Like, it makes me always want to try to prove myself, especially like out. Like, I ride with a lot of bikers and a lot of guys, and even that too. People like they think, oh, too pretty to be lugging around heavy stuff all day. But the fact of the matter is, just because I'm femme, like just because I present myself feminine, doesn't mean that I'm weak or that I'm just doing something to be trendy or that I can't be gay or anything like that. Like, it's so misogynist to like, for me to try to embrace my femininity and be so like I can't do certain things because of it. Or when I do, like when people do see me biking, or when people see that I'm a little bit more aggressive than my girlfriend who's seemingly butch, they think it's so funny or it's so surprising. Like, oh wow, you're really tough, aren't you? Like, of course I am. I grew up in New York. Like, you know?
You got any questions? That shit was double.
Just spit like all over my mouth. All right.
So yeah. So you do fetish porn?
Yes, I do. I do make fetish smut, and that too is the same thing. Like when I first got into this stuff, people expected like, oh, because I'm monogamous and because I'm gay, I'm not gonna make money like my other like coworkers and stuff. But I found the niches that people like, that I don't have to get naked for, and I don't have to do things that make me uncomfortable, and that's what I go with. And at the end of the day, you know, when I see other girls in the industry, even like porn stars, those are my coworkers, and I respect what they do. And I expect people to respect where I come from when I'm expressing my sexuality, because all I'm really trying to prove is like, you have every right to express yourself, whatever you're into, so as long as you're safe and sane and consensual. And when I make my weird fetish porn, that's exactly what I'm trying to do. I mean, I don't even think it's weird. I just call it that because that's how other people see it. But whether I'm doing something, whether I'm like stepping on grapes or showing off my dirty socks, like if that's gonna help somebody with whatever they're into, then so be it, They support me, I support them. I'm not gonna shame the people who, support my job.
Anything else? Do you think you get like a negative stigma being a fetish porn model or doing fetish porn?
Oh my God, so much. I mean, first of all, there's some people who, no matter how I try to explain my job, they're gonna think I'm a whore. Like, they don't care how they see it, no matter what, like, they see my relationship, they see my sexuality, they see that barely any of my porn has anything graphic in it, and they're still gonna, like, think I'm a slut. And that's just what it is for any sex worker. Like, where people are obsessed with sex, like, really obsessed. Like, you watch a soda commercial and you see a woman running on the beach holding a bottle of Coca-Cola with her titties out, And that sells, and Coca-Cola makes so much by putting out that advertisement. But all of a sudden, when a woman wants to make money for herself on her own sexuality, it's wrong. But if I was getting naked for Coca-Cola or for Kellogg's cereal, like, it'd be okay, right? But because I'm doing it for myself, all of a sudden I'm a slut because men give me money. Like, no, like, I'm strong. I'm sorry, I'm strong and I'm independent, and, you know, this is something that I'm really passionate about, and I think I deserve as much respect as anyone else. Like, any of the models in these advertisements that are so set, like, based on sex, like, from beer commercials to everything that I see is always about women. Like, we're so objectified, you know? But the thing is, you're not gonna objectify me because it's already my job. So I feel like people get mad that I'm not insulted. Like, they try to insult me, they try to tell me I'm a slut and I'm a whore, and those things aren't even accurate. And even if I was, even if I did do full service traditional sex work, there's still nothing to judge me about because that profession has been on this face of the earth for how long, you know? And people get mad because they know, like, you know, they don't like to see women in control of their sexualities. They don't like to see a girl like me, oh, I'm so pretty, but I'm a femme and I'm gay. Oh, but wait, I still do porn? Like, that just blows their mind for whatever reason. They just can't accept the fact that I'm just independent and I do what I do to make my own money. Yeah. Have my own power. I don't work for no boss. Like, you know, that's all it's about. It's about my independence. Thank you.
You want to add anything?
I